It is a beautiful sunny day here at Talladega Super Speedway for race number 12 of the season. Hi everybody, this is DeYoung, 867-530-9858, and we are here for race number 12 of the Xfinity Series here at Talladega Super Speedway here in Alabama. Here we go. Gonna be fun. Gonna know your starting lineup. Well, after winning last week her first career NRSL victory, now this week she gets her first ever pole. Courtney Keith on the pole for today's race. Next to her, Cody Lamas. Third, Nathan Ormond. Fourth, Elijah Leonard. Fifth, Taryn Jeffries. Sixth, DJ Curtis. Seventh is Seth Cole. Eighth, Jeffrey Finguy. Ninth, Nicholas Wake. Completed top 10, Manuel Hartnett. Here's just your starting lineup from 11th on back. Now, Talladega is going to be a very big wild card holder because of the fact that with the way how this track is set up and all, no one knows exactly what could come into play, so we shall see what will happen when these drivers take green flag here, and should be a really exciting race. And on the final row, we have Joshua Sicoli and Nathan Fisher. And also, excuse me there, don't forget, too, the battle for that championship. When we come back here later on for the chase race LCQ, that'll quite be an interesting show as well, because after race 20, we will be back here, and once we are here, I mean, it comes down to the two non-chasers that go out and battle to try to see who gets those final two spots there. So, point standings coming on in. They include Nathan Fisher with the points lead, F.P. Jones the third, second, Benjamin Miles third, Cole Deaver fourth, H. Rogers fifth, R.J. Bishop sixth, Seth Coulson, Ron Bishop eighth, Kyle Matthews ninth, Carter Friesen completing the top 10. So I had to say that quickly and real quick. Between 10th and 11th is a separation of 3 points. That is Carter Friesen and Jessica Shelton. Actually, I'll double check that in a second, but here comes the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines.
And my mistake, actually, it's 9 points, not 3 points. It was between the two. I'm looking at the wrong number slot because of the way how they're set up there. They make it so close that the human eye can't even see it. But anyways, you can see all 42 cars are rolling on off here at Talladega. Going to be quite an interesting show nonetheless here. Courtney Keith, again, last week she got her first career win, and Sega Keith Motorsports has been so dominant. Now, when also looking at our first 11 race winners for the Xfinity Series, Chevy has dominated the wins. Only one Toyota, one Ford, and one Dodge has won. The Dodge was R.J. Bishop, the Ford was Taryn Jeffries, and the Toyota was F.P. Jones III. Benjamin Miles has got 3 of the Chevy victories. And SKM, well, they've gotten 5 of those victories. Pace cars on down pit road, 29 laps. Should be a fun race. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're underway at Talladega. This is probably one of those races out of all the SS tracks outside of Daytona. A lot of people like to come and watch because this is a very popular SS that likes to roam around in any type of series. It is just as crazy as Daytona, and it's more action-packed, and it is just as action-packed than Daytona. Going to be interesting to see how Nathan Fisher is going to start off this race, because he is starting dead last. We seen in the Cup race last week, Connor Meyer managed to take the victory there at Chicagoland. He started in that 42nd position, but he had pit stops. Well, here at Talladega, because it's an SS, pit stops really aren't going to be the issue here. It's going to be the matter of how you're going to want to be at the right place at the right time. And it is a big wild card factor because literally anybody can come on out and win at this track. Coming to line, a complete lap number 1. Courtney Keith barely going to lead that lap. Oops. And Nicholas Wade now going to go to the lead. They were just about 4 wide for the lead, but then they started to gun in. Oh, Leonard. Oh, he's going to put the 95 up high, but Courtney Keith is going to give the 95 room. Now they're 3 wide for the top position. Obviously, the main thing here is simple. They could do 4 wide. They cannot lean. That is pretty simple enough. Not really a whole lot else what you could say right there from that. And coming the line there. Wow, that was a close battle at the line. I think Friesen... No, he didn't get it. That was Benny Watson in the 74, which, in my memory serves me correctly, he is dead last in the points right now. That is a big bonus point for the 74 team. So 5 bonus points for the 74. That is extremely well needed for him because this season has just been an absolute train wreck in that 74. Nothing good's been happening. A lot of times, he's not been the culprit. He's been the one that's just been having some bad luck. It just can't seem to get out of the accidents. But that lead lap right there was a big moment right there. Conor Meyer, your Cup winner, Chicagoland, now trying to win his Xfinity Series race here so he can get the actual thing. And the rumors of possibly how drivers can compete in the Xfinity Cup look like that will come to an end after this season. So you know those drivers that are, as of right now, in both series, in both the Xfinity and the Cup Series, they're going to do whatever they can to get one last win. You already know Benjamin Miles, he's got 3 of those. He's all good to go. He's ready to battle for that championship. But look at this, what I'm seeing down low. You see one Flickinger racing car, rather, on the high line, and you got 2 down low working together. That's Zach in the front and William behind, the 96 and the 44. As you can see, they're continuing to go 3 wide throughout this course. I'll tell you what, those Flickinger brothers, whenever they come to the SSs, they love working together. That has been their key thing, and Zach is actually an average super speedway racer. He's actually not that bad at all. He knows how to maneuver his way through the cars, just never seems to get up there to win the races and all. And now Zach is going to move to the high line. Ron Bishop now going to go down low. Now William Flickinger. Thought was going to get shoved out of line, but not the case. Now, I do want to mention this right now. As you can see, they are 4 wide right here. However, they're not in a dangerous area of the track, so they should be okay there. And indeed, for now, they are okay. We do have a hometown hero for this race. Scott Roush, car number 60. Now, I never knew this at the time, but his home track is Talladega here in Alabama. And the number 60 Rooster Teeth, red versus blue Ford. For Roush Fin Guy Racing and all. Trying to do what they can and finish out the time that they're going to be in for Xfinity, and then Roush probably, from what the rumors are saying, will stick to Cup for Archangel, unless Angel Navarro has other plans, but in the meantime, he's trying to do what he can. Speaking of Angel, as you can see, they are 4 wide behind the 60 car. Wow, one of them's the pole sitter there, Courtney Keith there in the 24, but they're going to keep it together. Let's find the 23. There he is, up towards the front, which is good to see. Remember, it is his last season overall in the NRSL. Of course, Ember Ross right now in the Cup Series and FP Jones the third in Xfinity, but the rumors are saying about how FP Jones will probably not return. That way they can stick with Ember Ross in the Cup. And who knows what exactly will be planned for Archangel for Xfinity. Who's going to drive the 18? Who's going to drive the 23? Or whatever number Angel's going to have planned. No one knows at the moment. We shall see what will happen in the upcoming future. Also, possibility rumors that the NXS 19 mod could come along the way as well. We never know. Ramy Fisher, he led that last lap, your Xfinity champion. And now Tang. I don't think he got it. They're saying, yes, he did actually over Navarro. Barely. Barely got it. Now they're 4 wide toward the front of the field. A couple rows deep. Now they're 4 wide around. That looks like around the 10th position right there. Now this is where you got to start getting worrisome here, because these guys are getting a little dicey. And there goes Ramy Fisher. The big one's going to strike here at Talladega. Flickinger also around. Both the Rooster Teeth cars have made it through. Taryn Jeffries involved in the 45. Oh, and he just got hit by Courtney Keith. Another crash. I couldn't tell. I think that was Turner, but he does have some damage regardless. R.J. Bishop, your Daytona winner. Cody Lamas and Sicoli leading them down. Joshua Osborne also involved. It looks like Brett Pritchard. He looks like he's okay. Car down pit road. That's Elijah Leonard. Oh, man. Patrick Smith involved. There's TJ Hanley. Connor Meyer looks a bit slow. He may have had some damage. Ramian Fisher, we seen him. He was one of the first cars I seen that went around. We're just going to keep an eye on these guys, make sure they don't plow into one another, but I think they should be okay. And indeed the case. They said they make sure when we come to tracks like this at Daytona, they were going to fix that. Oh, damage to FP Jones III, and oh, look at that. Nathan Fisher, your points leader. The top two in the points have got damage. I think the one who's probably going to suffer the most is probably going to be the 22. There's Zach Flickinger. Remember, he got involved in the accident. He spun out. And we see Emmanuel Harden also get a piece. He looked like he was going to come down pit road, but he faked it. And William Brock's going to come on down. He also has damage. So top two in the points right there. Coming down pit road. And I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to keep an eye on them. There's a bunch of cars coming down pit road, actually. There you see them all coming down. They were involved in the wreck of some type. We're going to keep an eye on Fisher. He is going to have some service down. FP Jones III. She'll get some service down as well. Going to move the hood on that car. And out and away goes to 18. It's like Pritchard and Lamas, they didn't really sustain a lot of damage and all that. Same for William Brock, and it's going to be a tough break for some of these drivers there. Caution's out. Sicoli, your leader. Let's go take a look at ourselves, our first caution. Well, welcome back here. You are looking at both the Fisher brothers, Joshua Osborne, TJ Hanley. See a bunch of cars are going to go around here, and I think the culprit's going to start. I think it's going to be with Osborne and Nathan Fisher. You see, and we're just looking with Ramian right here. Because we've seen those two really got some contact early on. Yeah, right there. There's contact. Jesse Turner's going to get a piece of it right there. And you're going to see up ahead as that goes on by. Nathan Orman, oh, he got a little piece of it right there. It's Maynard Hartnett, William Brock, Zach Flickinger all go around right there. R.J. Bishop, you've seen he's sliding on the infield there. Or not the infield, the apron rather. Whole bunch of cars are going around right here. Nice job of these guys to hit the brakes and avoid. And R.J. Bishop does hit the inside wall right there. And oh, man, that looked like that was FP Jones III. Yep, goes into Turner. Oh, Patrick Smith. Nathan Stablinson got a little piece of it right there. Not a whole lot. I think he should be okay. There's Cody Lamas right there. Brett Pritchard, TJ Hanley, rather. There's Tara Jeffries. We'll look at him in a second. And there's just a bunch of cars that really went around right here. And then, oh, right there, Courtney Keith and Benny Watson. Wow. Courtney Keith, I don't know what that was about, but just flat out turned the 74 right into the 45. And a couple cars scattered. There's Turner getting involved again. Now, let's go take a look at what happened to Tara Jeffries here. And I think it may have involved also what happened to Zach Flick. Oh, no, it didn't. It happened all the way over here. What happened here? Okay, there's the car spinning out right there. Voight's, whoever that is right there. I think that was Ron Bishop there. Or no, it was Nathan Fisher. Oh, Jeffries was the one who got into TJ Hanley. There's where the 87 of Elijah Leonard got involved. You see Leonard is hitting the brakes trying to avoid the 45, going also on the high line, and he barely made it through that part. Flickinger's okay. You can see he only just spun out. And you see the 45. He's trying to get the car, turned around. And, he's just trying to get going again. See Benjamin Miles, he's getting by. Kyle Matthews getting by. You just didn't even expect Benny Watson and Courtney Keith just to go right into that 45 right there. And then slap the course and see that Jesse Turner's also going to get into him too. Oh, that right there. That's what happened. Turner got Nicole Deaver. So let's just double check. Let's see what happened with the 96 of Flickinger. I'm actually curious because I remember seeing him spin after the main wreck happened, but he looked like he got away unscathed. Fast forward a little bit here. Okay, here we go. So you can see it's right around where the wreck's going to take place. It's another 4 wide. They're actually, look at, really tight up ahead of them. We can actually see that. It's Finn Guy, Kyle Keith, and Jackie Ting. Now, you see the wrecks taking place there. And I think Sanford seen it there, just was freaking out, just moved low, just got into Flickinger and William Brock, and then right there, they get involved. Nice miss by Nathan Orman and Ace Rogers right there. Manuel Hartnett's going to get by right there, and you can see both Charles Sanford and Zach Flickinger got really lucky on that one right there. And, oh, man, who was that right there? That was, it was Jake Baskinger in the 2. Man, what a nice job by some of these drivers. It didn't look as bad as I thought it looked, too. So, that's what happened there. Let's get a few onboards of that. Well, he's the hometown hero. He avoided it. On board, Scott Roush. And he wisely went to the apron. The problem is he went back up the course. For a second there, I thought he was going to get DJ Curtis there. Nice job, though. On board, Kyle Matthews. Take a look how he's going to avoid this one. Man, they were wrecking all over around him. Hit the brake. That's Courtney Keith. And, wow, him and Benjamin Miles both did a great job avoiding that accident together. 62 relied on the 42 there. And on board with Patrick Smith. Watch how he's going to get involved in this accident. Right ahead of him, that's FP Jones the third right there. He's doing a good job, and right in a Turner. And again right there, that's the part where really that hurt the 15. Oh, wow, that's explained right there. Deaver just cut in front of the 78 right there. Wow. Let's take it back to the green. Well, pace car's giving us the 1 lap to go out of the race. We are not live, but they are official. Elijah Leonard, Taryn Jeffries, and Jesse Turner all out of the race. 39 cars continuing on the course, as you could see. Nathan Fisher, who has scored in the 39th position. Some drivers will be off the pace, and some really don't look like they have a lot of damage, but we'll see once we go back green flag racing. And we're also near the halfway point of this race. Gonna be interesting to see what'll happen here. As far as RJ Bishop trying to go 2 for 2 in the NASCAR tracks of the SSs, that looks like it is unlikely there. So Sicoli, your leader. 2nd, Seth Cole. 3rd, Angel Navarro. 4th, DJ Curtis. 5th, Jeffrey Finguy. 6th, Kyle Keith. 7th, Jackie Tang. 8th, Scott Roush. 9th, Ace Rogers. Be the top 10, Nathan Ormond. Tell you what, Nathan Ormond has been turning around lately. Good to see the 95 up there. So here we go, about ready to take the green flag back again. Here at Talladega, green flag back underway. Here for Joshua Sicoli. I'll tell you what, it's good to see both the Rooster Teeth cars up in the front of the field. However, they are on the outside line right now. The good news, they could be working together. The bad news, well, they're going to drop a bit of spots there. And some cars there you see are scattering around the mid-pack there. I believe all the damaged cars, too. They were the ones that pitted, so they didn't have to deal with all the leaders there. And all these guys, I think they're the ones that are going to be way off the pace. Courtney Keefe, Nathan Fisher, Patrick Smith, William Brock, F.P. Jones III. Brett Pritchard, surprisingly, is off the pace. I guess probably because he got stuck behind all these slower cars. Ramian Fisher's got a little bit of front-end damage. TJ Hanley. And then you have the guys that are barely either going to make the pack or they may lose it. That includes Benny Watson, RJ Bishop, Joshua Osborne, and Cody Lamas. All those others who are not as damaged, but they're just off the pace. They're hoping not only for a quick caution, but they can get around all these cars that do get involved in that accident. However, with what we got in mainly in the pack, I don't know if that's a case. Meanwhile, Navarro, he led a lap not too long ago and trying to get a second lap led. David Becker going to put some pressure on the 23 using the middle line, and Becker will lead the lap. He said, not so fast, Mr. Navarro. I'm going to take that lap right away from you. Now Jessica Shelton working her way up to the front. Don't forget, too, Bishop Family Racing. They could do what they can to win here at Talladega. And you can see Benny Watson in that 74. Him, RJ Bishop, Joshua Osborne, Cody Lamas, they have lost the draft. Cole Deaver and Jake Baskinger are the ones barely hanging in there. And they should be okay. The others, not the case here. Now, these four, they could get reeled in by William Brock, maybe. And these guys, they're only like a slim bit off the pace compared to those guys. They're going about 185 coming in the turns. Not too much off the pace, but just enough, though. Oh, I think I may speak too soon about the caution here because, man, they're still getting pretty racy over here for this pack. Now, the worst case scenario, say that they do wreck, what's pack number 2 and pack number 3 going to come on in? We'll see, though. Nathan Stapleton out in front. Car number 97. Been a near 30 races since his last win. This is the Advanced Auto Parts Chevrolet. Two-time winner in his rookie season last season. His first win came at Charlotte. And then he had a second win. I believe it was Dubai. I believe it was those 2 races there. And ever since then, he has yet to win. Although the season has been mediocre for right now, the 97 is still looking for that one win to really give him a boost in the standings and have a battle for the wild card there. But however, these drivers, they could get for points here, and then they could try to battle for that chase spot when we come back here in about 8 or 9 weeks, give or take, depending on how the schedule and how things go on by. Actually, my mistake, 9 or 10 weeks, I should say, because of the All-Star break that happens, too. Stapleton, still out in front, having a really good car. Now Connor Meyer, that Avis Toyota. You got to remember him, Kyle Matthews, Charles Samper, Benjamin Miles, Scott Roush, Jeffrey Finguy, Jessica Shelton, and Joshua Sicoli. They are all trying to have that moment to figure out because their time is running out because they're in both series. And, you know, with rumors going on with silly season and all, how they're only going to be in one series now. Don't forget even James Qualls, mainly in this pack, and Kyle Keith. Even Seth Cole. How long will they have a chance to win an Xfinity race? Time is ticking. Nathan Orman now to the lead as the Rusties Chevrolet. And look at Baskinger putting Sanford 4 wide for second. Make it for third now. Oh, that's not good. They're leaning on each other, and they're going to keep it together. Wow, holy cow. Charles Sanford and Ace Rogers were leading right in front of Benjamin Miles. Somehow they're going to keep it together. Orman trying to lead the lap over Nicholas Wade, who's fighting on the high line to get the lap. And look at this. Nicholas Wade's going to lead the lap. Is he going to clear the 95? He is. All on the high line. All because there were 4 wide behind them. And the 03 just hit the gas and got ahead of the 95. Nice move by the rookie there. They're catching up on the first slow car. It's Courtney Keith. Next car they'd be approaching will be F.P. Jones III. Then maybe Patrick Smith if things keep going green and they're really that slow. And look at that, these guys all caught William Brock. Meanwhile, these 4 still going 185, 184. Yeah, these guys are going to be off the pace confirmed there. And telling you, those guys are hoping and praying for a caution right now. Hopefully, it won't be a disastrous wreck. Joshua Sicoli back out to the front. As we come by the line, next time by will be 8 laps to go. They're approaching Courtney Keith in the 24. Got to remember, look at who's there from second Keith and even the affiliation. You got Flickinger, Kyle Keith, Ace Rogers, and Benjamin Miles. And it's going to be the inside line that's going to get held up the most, and indeed it is. Outside of Miller, flying right on by. They're trying to swing around, and oh no, the middle line's going to get held up, and Miles and Kyle Keith are the ones that got held up bad. Flickinger will get by. Ace Rogers already gotten by. Or at least now is. I thought he got by, but I'm already messed up there. And now Courtney Keith going to block Nathan Stapleton and Connor Meyer. Now Cole Deaver trying to get by. Kyle Matthews has gotten by. Benjamin Miles. Oh, what are you doing, Courtney? She's going to block her teammates. She did not follow the team protocol and held up both Benjamin Miles and Kyle Keith, her brother there. Keep in mind, it's rumor Courtney's supposed to have a ride next season for Cup. Oh, man, that's not good right there. And Benjamin Miles, boy, he got the worst end of that one. But don't forget, they're catching to another slow car pretty soon. Or actually, they did right there. F.P. Jones III. Carter Friesen jumped out in front as everybody else is getting held up. Now here comes everybody else trying to get around the 18 car. Some cars are checking up. Some cars are flying right on by. Swinging around that 18 car. Flickinger literally just rode the high line. Got a little bit turned by Charles Sanford, but kept it together. Now Jones III. She obviously has got to let Navarro on by, which I believe she already did. Yep, there you see him. Not too far ahead there. Kyle Keith's caught up. Miles has got to get going because at least the 18's still holding up some drivers. These 4 got to get around that 24 too, and they're not going to really get as lucky. Only RJ Bishop got around. Miles now trying to get a huge run so that way he can still have a chance for the win. Miles now going to try the high line with all the draft and all that run. He's going to get around the 18 car and he's going to have another chance. Five to go at the line. Friesen has lost the lead. Is now, who led that lap? They're saying James Qualls led the lap. Now Nathan Hudson going underneath. I don't know if they're going to catch Patrick Smith. I mean, he's not that slow. Well, he's slow, but I don't know if they're going to have enough time. I don't know there. That's tough because look, he's coming off of turn 4 right now. Coming to the front straight. These guys are in their turn 3 right now. I think with that many laps to go, I don't see it happening. So I think that was our only 2 encounters of lap traffic. Charles Sanford, luckily being in this pack. Jessica Shelton. There's William Flickinger, Jeffrey Finguy, Nathan Stapleton, Nathan Ormond, and Benjamin Miles, who very luckily is in the at least the main portion of the pack. RJ Bishop, who has now been reeled in by the other 3 cars there. Not like it helped at all. I guarantee these guys are going to go single file from this point on so they can catch up to the pack. Charles Sanford, hopefully to get reeled in by Shelton and then work together. Kyle Keith, as of right now, the last car in this main pack. Devin Becker out in front. Look at Scott Roush in the 60 there, trying to go for second. 3 to go when we come to the line. Check it again on Patrick Smith. Ooh, I don't know. They may actually catch that 15. I'm not sure. Now these guys are working on Courtney Keith in the 24. I know for sure they're not going to approach the 24 again. As you can see, the slower cars are now trying to work around the 24. And, well, Courtney Keith is not being very, very friendly today. Especially to her teammate right there. Becker still out in front. Charles Sanford's gotten reeled in by Shelton. Now these guys are going to have to work together. But Shelton now wanted to make a pass on the 0-1 because they got too much of a run. Same with William Flickinger. Now they're 3 wide. Not helping these guys at all. Jeffrey Finguy wanted to get up there. Same with Miles and Nathan Ormond. They know it's go time. If they want to be up there in that pack, they got to go single file. 4 wide for third. That's Kyle Keith down low. Connor Meyer in the extreme high line. And don't forget, too, if a caution comes out at this point, obviously race is over. These guys got to be very careful, and they know they're going to have to be risky. They are going to approach the 15. Look at this. We got a game-changing moment right here. And just about everybody's in the pack with the exception of Ormond. Now they got to go through one last lap slow car there. And the way they're wrecking right there. Big wreck taking play. The caution's out. This one in the race. Emmanuel Hartnett. Kyle Keith. Keith going to get held up. Hartnett slides by. Look at Deaver in the 9 car. Using the extreme high line. But I think that's going to be all she wrote for Emmanuel Hartnett. Coming to the flag to take the white and the yellow. Emmanuel Hartnett for William Brock Motorsports. May snap a 29 race winless streak as he leads head of the white flag and the yellow. Kyle Keith got held up, but somehow he's going to stay in the 3rd position from Seth Cole. And the caution is out to end the race. Oh, man. I believe, too, yeah, Finguy crossed the line 13th. I think Scott Roush, yes, he did. Oh, Scott Roush got involved. And look at this, Osborne, Lamas, and others somehow managed to sneak in a few spots. Navarro, that was one of the first cars I seen that got around. But of course, because this is the white flag lap, we're going to stay with these cars, and then we'll take a look at ourselves what was our final yellow of the race. But Emmanuel Hartnett, car number 29 from William Brock Motorsports, the second-year driver there. You know, what's funny about Hartnett is, I'll tell you what, 29 races ago, he won at Armory Digital. He was struggling at that time, and here he was kind of struggling. Kind of more mediocre at best. But here he is, coming down the front straight. The Advanced Auto Parts Chevrolet from William Brock Motorsports is coming to the front straight with no problems whatsoever. Is going to come on and see the white and the checker flag displaying at the same time. The Las Vegas native, which ironic enough is in a couple races away, is going to see it in hand. Emmanuel Hartnett wins his 2nd career Xfinity Series race here at Talladega. Congratulations to Emmanuel Hartnett on getting the job well done. Obviously, a big crash to end the race. May as well, we're here just to show Manuel Hart here, but let's go take a look at our final caution here of the race and go from there. Well, you knew because that slow car, they were going to have to make some moves, and it was just tight racing was going to happen at a point too, and right there, squeeze all together. Flickinger again getting involved. DJ Curtis, Connor Meyer. There's William Flickinger. Jeffrey Finguy got a little piece, but kept it going and still stayed in the race. Nathan Stapleton. There's Charles Sanford, Benjamin Miles. Oh, wow, Sanford really got a lot of piece of it right there. Ron Bishop, Jackie Tang, Kyle Matthews, Ace Rogers. Look at Nathan Orban flying right on by us, that 95 car. And I believe he did make it through that. I think, yes, he did. Wow. Because you can see, woo! Wow, that was close. The 42 flew right on by and almost got involved. There's Jake Baskinger. He got a piece of it, of course. There's Navarro. And funny thing, these 4 drivers, they managed to pick up some spots because of that. And mainly the cars that got involved, they knew they got to go because there's guys that are coming that are in a small pack. They could pass some people. But there you see coming the line. The 29 got around the 15 of Patrick Smith. Cole Deaver flew in the extreme high line. And even with Deaver getting around, there's no way that Deaver was going to catch him. Kyle Keith, he barely beat out Seth Cole coming to the line. I mean, Seth Cole, the preferred line coming to the stripe because Kyle Keith even lost momentum. But how close was it between those Chevys? I just want to know because you can see right up ahead, Manuel Hardnett. He crossed the line. There's Kyle Keith. Or Cole Deaver, rather. And, oh, barely, yeah. Barely. You could tell by that right there. But that's a look at what happened. Your winner, though. Manuel Hartnett's second career Xfinity Series victory. As your results are now official. Hardnett with the win. Deaver second. Kyle Keith third. Seth Cole fourth. Joshua Scully fifth. Nathan Hudson will come away with the top 10. Same with Carter Friesen. Devin Becker eighth. James Qualls will come away ninth. He's been very consistent in the Xfinity Series. He's been having a really good season. And this will probably for sure jump him up in the top 10 because of some people around there not having good runs. And Nicholas Wade completing the top 10. Great run for him. We'll go through 11th through 20th. Jessica Shelton will come away 11th. 12th, William Flickinger. 13th, Jeffrey Finguy. Not a bad day for him, but could have got a little better. Nathan Orman, he got around just about every portion of that wreck. He came away 14th. Connor Meyer, 15th. Jackie Tang, 16th. Kyle Matthews, 17th. Benjamin Miles, 18th. Ace Rogers, 19th. Completing the top 20, Jake Baskinger. A lot of the top names in the standings got involved. And real quick here, because Benjamin Miles was third in the points, a total of 26 back. Cole Deaver was actually fourth in the points and got second, so he's really going to trim down the points on Nathan Fisher for sure. I don't know if he will get the points lead, because I know Fisher, he was still continuing in the race, but I don't know for sure, man. Ace Rogers had a not bad day. RJ Bishop kind of struggled, but he got some spots. Seth Cole was doing really good, so he'll be all right. Ron Bishop had a good day. Matthews had a terrific day until he got involved in that last lap crash. And then Friesen, he'll be for sure all right. Hudson will probably jump up to top 10 in points. Same with Shelton. Looking through there, some names that Nicholas Wade, he had the top 10 finish. He'll probably gain some spots right there. But actually, my mistake. James Qualls actually is not having a good season. It's Cup Day where he's having a good season. Xfinity, he has been doing really, really poorly. He's only had 2 top 5s and 2 top 10s. And that will definitely really boost him up in the standings for sure. Especially when you got guys like Jesse Turner, Ravian Fisher, Patrick Smith, and Cody Lamas all struggling. So it's going to really help him out for sure. As mentioned, Benny Watson was last in the standings. Nathan Orman was 41st in the points, so he should get some points right there. Same for Finguy. But that'll do it here from Talladega Super Speedway for the Xfinity Series. We'll see you tomorrow for the Cup race. It'll be a 2001 theme race. So come on by. I hope you guys will tune on in. It'll be quite a race to see. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts. Subscribe part of the NRSL, but hit the subscribe button down below. And once again, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace. Here come the standings at the end of the video like always.